Let's get motivated. MB Motivated, episode 81. How to overcome challenges. We're going to start this one off with a big smile. You're going along the life, you hit these potholes, and it's a little challenging. What do? First thing you do, you share this video because you might win one of 3 Magical Butter machines. We're going to do a bunch of giveaways today. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how to overcome challenges, and I'm going to tell some stories about building our brand in the process of how we've overcome some of the challenges we faced. One of the first ones, well, let's get into a giveaway too to start off. I don't mind starting with a giveaway. Let's go back to hashtag MB's Got Style, because you can rock one of these kick-ass Magical Butter shirts. You got the classic blue like I'm rocking today. Good old Mr. Butter, the ladies shirt here. Or that's the guy, what is this one? Ladies? Yeah, ladies shirt maybe. Mr. Butter. Those are going to be for hashtag MB's Got Style. Remember, we're going to go with 4 t-shirts on that and 3 machines just for sharing. So let's get into how to overcome challenges. This is a brand building story at the same time of a challenge that we faced along the way. We were doing a lot of computer programming in our early days, and I was on a flight to India. I went to get a passport, or my visa, so I could go to India, sent it out to a visa place, and they lost my passport. Now, I had another flight to Asia. I was doing some work in Asia for a couple weeks, so I was going to spend a week in India, then 2 weeks in Asia. I have no passport. I said, okay, well, what do? I still have to get to Asia no matter what. So I fly to Texas. I go to the passport place. I get a same-day passport, land early enough to do it. Then I run and I go and get my passport for Asia. And I have that passport then shipped from the consulate in Asia to the Marriott at Newark Airport. So it's waiting there for me. I fly home that night, and I see my wife, my kids, have a beautiful meal, get on a flight the next morning. I fly to Newark. I have an outbound flight to Asia, but I need that brand new passport I just got and a visa. Remember, share. Chance of winning one of 3. Hashtag MB's Got Style. 4 MB shirts. We'll be giving those away in just a second. I had to believe that my passport was going to be there when I got there. Now, everyone thinks I'm crazy. They're like, so you're booked on a 2-week trip to Asia with no passport and with no visa. I'm like, this is going to work. This is going to work. This is going to work. And sure enough, I got to the Marriott at the Newark Hotel, and my passport had arrived from the day before. I begged and borrowed, done everything I could to get the consulate and the passport office to cooperate in getting me a same-day passport and visa. And it worked. And I went about my trip, and it was business as usual. Now, there was a challenge, right? I got hit. We can get hit all kinds of different ways, but I got hit there. Like, I got to get out of the country, and I can't. That's how you overcome the challenges. Be optimistic. Realize that regardless of the fact that you're facing a difficulty, that all you have to do is go all in on a solution, and one of 2 things is going to happen. Your situation is not going to get worse, but you're going to change your focus, and you're going to have drive towards accomplishment. A lot of times when we hit that pothole in life, we start to get into a downward rut, into a depression, and we need something to focus on, something positive, something uplifting. That's what taking on extraordinary challenges do. I want to get to these giveaways. 4 winners. MB's Got Style. Hashtag MB's Got Style. It's James Sarita, Stacy Spear, Dawn Marmaduke, Danielle Aruda. You're our 4 winners for MB shirts. Congratulations. Congratulations. Let's do a little chat with Mr. Butter here and let him tell you a little bit about how to overcome challenges. What up, Mr. B? What up, Big G? I don't know. I like playing with Mr. Butter. He's a super cool dude. So tell me a little bit about how you overcome challenges. Well, I got to tell you, one time we had a trade show. And this crazy guy to my right bought these giant-ass Magical Butter blimps. They got to be filled with helium. So, just so happens, there's like a global helium shortage. Calling all over the place. Finally, we get the helium. Now you got to get 9 helium bottles all the way to the back. What we did, we commandeered a golf cart, loaded up the golf cart, and got them there. This is a fun story. Challenge, we at a trade show booth. And this is, like I said, this is overcoming challenges with stories today about how we built our brand. That's most of the narrative. And just apply it to your own life, make things fun. I think that's the central theme, is that take that challenge that you have and make it fun. We had the helium. We sourced it. It was horrendous to try to get helium. There was a worldwide or national helium shortage. I don't remember what it was. I really don't buy helium often, so I wasn't expecting helium to be a difficult thing to get. And we needed like 9, I think they were 289 cubic inches or something along those lines is how they measured the helium, huge bottles of helium. And we needed 9 of them to make this 30-foot blimp float in the air for our booth. And amazing. We had a 30-foot blimp and a 10 or 12, 15, something like that. So a smaller one and a gigantic one. Well, we get the helium there. We start blowing these blimps up. And while I'm going into this story, I'm going to do a... can I give away butter stick molds yet or no? Are we too premature for that? I think you can. Do we have them in stock here?
Yeah, we have at least a few.
All right, we're going to give away... We're just going to give away 2 because I don't know how many we really have in stock right now. These Magical Butter molds, it's going to be hashtag eat to treat for Magical Butter molds. These are incredible. I don't know, can you see that in the camera there? Grab a close-up on that if you can. I'm going to show you both these. This is our other mold that we've just come out with. This is the 21 and up mold. So all of your edibles can be marked 21 and up for responsible storage and consumption. It's important that people know what they're eating. So if you're going to make it infused, and you have kids around, you can put the 21 and up molds to good use. Here's the Magical Butter molds. Incredible products. We're going to be giving away 2 butter molds for hashtag eat to treat. So this blimp, it's a 30-foot. And remember, you can win 1 of 3 machines for just sharing this video. Hit share. 3 Magical Butter machines will be given away just to people who share this video. They'll be posted on Monday. So we got this big blimp, and it's filled with helium. It's a 30-foot blimp. The torque on this is giant. I mean, it's insane. It's the amount of pressure or weight that it required to hold this blimp down was immense. It's got a ton of lifting power. It would literally lift me off the ground by myself. It was not my best marketing. It was great. It was impactful, but it's a large project. I didn't realize how much work went into a 30-foot blimp. Both securing it, flying it, all of it. It's a bit of a logistical nightmare. So we've got this big blimp, and we're in Seattle at Hemp Fest. We've got the little blimp flying off the back of the limo and the big blimp flying above our booth. The wind starts to come. And you see the little one's way up in the air, right? Little one starts just going crazy, starts doing dive bombs, it's going nutty. So we pull that one in, we get it down. Well, the big one just starts to go crazy, and it's just whoosh, all the way down. I mean, this is a massive blimp. This is a 30-foot helium blimp. It's, I don't know, 15 feet tall, 30 feet long. It's gigantic. I go out into the crowd and I'm like, all right, guys, all hands on deck. I get a whole bunch of people with me because remember I was talking to you about that lift, that force, how hard it was to get it down. I get a whole bunch of people and we pull this thing in, and it was a great collaborative community effort to get this blimp in. We get the blimp down. This is super fun. I'm done with this at this point. I'm a doer in life. I get into stuff and I do it, and I love it. At this point, this blimp, it's been, getting the helium there was exhausting. These are custom blimps. They're huge. We had them all printed. I'm over it. I'm like, this blimp has been a pain in my ass for 3 days. I don't want to deal with the blimp anymore. It was dangerous. It was in the crowd. It was too much. So I take the blimp and I rip the blimp like this. Right? That was my Hulk Hogan moment on my MB blimp. Ooh! Well, when I do that, the helium comes at us like a shot, like a sound wave. It was nutty. Woof, 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 woof. And it knocks us all back. We're all on the ground laughing hysterically. And not it was like getting hit with nitrous, like woof, you're out. And it was one of the most unique things that ever happened. But that's just how you solve problems, is you go after it and you come up with innovative solutions, and you have to learn every once in a while. You just got to rip the blimp open, let the air escape, deflate it, and start over. Butter mold winners, Lori Boozin and Jimmy Connolly. Congratulations. You're one of the first in the world to have the magical butter molds. You probably see these in our videos we do all the time. You'll see that we always have magical butter sticks. Here's how we make them and mold them using these. So, you'll have these on your way to you, and we're excited to send them to you. Congratulations. Back into it a little bit. Let's think about whatever your challenge is right now. How do we get over it? How do we deal with our problem? And the very first thing that you have to do is realize that this is a small hiccup in life. We live on a timeline that's very lateral. And we have bad days along there. They're inevitable. The whole idea is to make them not measurable in your timeline. The only way you can do that is either rip it, let the helium escape, and the blimp drop, and dispose of the blimp, if that's a possibility. If you can just rip it open, let it escape, air out, and throw it out, that's a great way. The other way is you just turn the cheek and you start to focus on happiness. Along the way, we've had, several instances of spots where you can have conflict with different people. What we tend to do as a company, and just with Team MB's, it's really the heartbeat of who and how we are. We just focus on happiness. And that's what I'm going to implore you to do, is whatever your problem is, take one of those two paths. You've got something going on in your life right now, rip it open, let it air out, let it deflate, throw it in the trash, or go the exact opposite way and just focus on your happiness. Let's do a giveaway for an MB machine live on air. I don't know if you've been... we started a segment with Cheddar. Every Tuesday, noon at 12:10, we go through what's next in cannabis, talking about whatever the news was from the last week, science, innovation, law reform, consumption, festivals. Please stay tuned in to that on Cheddar. It's a great segment. Hope you really enjoy it. We're enjoying doing it. Let's do a giveaway for the Magical Butter Machine. Easiest way in the world for you to live infused. We just did a Canatech in Israel and Tel Aviv. Gave away infused barbecue sauce, infused hot sauce, infused salad dressing. Spectacular time.
What's legalization like in Israel?
Legalization in Israel is it's been decriminalized now, or in the process of being decriminalized. They have went towards a massive public health program with the Minister of Health in Israel. Spectacular. The one challenge in Israel is that they don't have open consumption there. Or they have open consumption, but they don't have edibles. So there's a lack of edibles and oils in Israel. That's one of the reasons why I'm so keen there. I'm a big believer in edibles being dietary essentials and just putting cannabinoids into your daily diet for prevention of disease and longevity, happiness, all the good things that come along with cannabinoids. Here's what you're going to do to win a magical butter machine. Just put your favorite butter, oil, or alcohol in here with your favorite botanical. We like cannabis. On the top, hit the temperature button, hit the time. It'll run. It's going to extract. Now you've got a base ingredient, and just infuse everything in your life. Make a lot of soup sauces and salad dressings. I'd recommend that. We're going to do one more quick segment on this, and then I'm going to celebrate my son's birthday party. Very excited. Wonderful, wonderful human being he is. And he got all of mine and my wife's best attributes and none of the bad ones. Spectacular individual and very proud of him. I love you, G. All right. What's your roadmap? Get organized. That's how you're going to avoid more pitfalls. The pitfalls typically come because you weren't paying attention to something along the way. You weren't cognizant of your surrounding, and you fall into a hole. Did you learn from that? And if you didn't, you need to log it. Your failures are your best education. I see people who say, if it weren't for bad luck, I'd have no luck. I look at that and I see somebody who's not taking their downside as an education. Because when you just put that in a different column, when you failed or hit a pothole or whatever it was, and you shift that to the education column, all you have then in life is good luck. And if you learn from your pitfalls, that education will pay you huge dividends in life. It's what life's about, is constantly getting better and getting smarter. That's why I do these MB Motivate segments. I chose this as the platform because I wanted to give you the tools that I've used in my life to become a world-class businessman. I want you to interact with us, take something away from this, and have a beautiful life. Hashtag eat to treat for the machine. We're going back. Oh, I already did eat to treat, right? So hashtag MB loves me. Hashtag MB loves me for the machine. We're going to pick one winner of a Magical Butter Machine Live for hashtag MB loves me. We do love you. We are Together We Win company. We're very cognizant of the fact that you helped us get here, and it's you that'll help keep us here. We want to give you what you need to be successful in your kitchen. We want to give you great music, great food, great friendship, and a wonderful community. That's what this is all about. We love you being a part of it. On every Tuesday going forward, I'm going to start to do a podcast. It'll be a weekly podcast about cannabis news. It's going to be at 4:20 every Tuesday. So we'll be on Cheddar every Tuesday at 12:10. And we will be on air on the radio waves. I'll give you the cities of where we're at every Tuesday at 4:20, interviewing different people from the industry, discussing different topics like testing standards, horticulture, science, extraction efficiency, legalization issues, arrests and raids, everything that's pertinent for the industry, what's happening now, where we're headed, innovation. I will give you a few of the keys. It's about extraction efficiency and drug delivery. Without question, that's where the industry is headed. Daily consumption of microdose cannabinoids is the new norm, and the science and the papers that will prove this are forthcoming. Camille Jewelry. You won the hashtag MB loves me. Congratulations. It's a big win for you. Avoid the potholes in life when you hit them. Remember, if you smile at the peaks, the valleys will always seem small. I love you guys. Peace out. Cheers to goodness. Enjoy your weekend. I'll see you back here on Monday.